Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we're going to be diving into so many new updates, and this is all stemming from the recent gameplay preview that certain creators have gotten their hands on the game early. Now yes, just like you, I'm also saddened I wasn't able to be invited, but no need to worry because today I'm going to be breaking it all down for you guys, everything that is new. And yes, swimming is actually confirmed. But before we dive into this, I do want to let you guys know I am giving away a copy of Hogwarts Legacy on your platform of choice, whether that be PlayStation 5, Xbox, or PC. And this is the second time I'm doing this giveaway. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on this video, and follow my Twitch. Make sure you guys do all three. A lot of you guys are forgetting to follow the Twitch. That is a requirement to be entered, and let's continue on with the video. So if you weren't aware, I basically put out a video a few days ago which has done exceptionally well on the channel, received over 50,000 views, so thank you guys so much for the support on that. There's a lot of new members to the channel, so welcome. I hope you guys enjoy the content, and we are growing at such a fast rate. I cannot wait for the game to release where I can upload so much playthrough, so much actual gameplay. It's going to be a lot of fun on my Twitch channel. So let's talk about what this is in general. WB Games and Avalanche Software, what they've done is actually allowed players, certain content creators, some of them big, some of them small. You know, Craze Game is obviously very big, over 400,000 subscribers, and they've actually allowed them access to the game where they can play the game in person, you know, have some footage set forth, and the embargo is lifted today. So by the time you guys are seeing this is when that gameplay footage is going to start rolling out on different channels. People like me will obviously do reviews of those gameplay footage and talk about what we see. But this is huge because what it means is that the confidence is through the roof. This game is going to deliver something we've never seen before in gaming history in general, and it's going to set the pace for RPGs, role-playing games, at such a high bar. So what are we taking a look at here? So we're taking a look at the broom flying mechanics. Now, when it comes to Harry Potter series in general, especially Hogwarts Legacy, the broom is a very big part of it because the broom is your primary mode of transportation. Yes, you have the hippogriff and you have other modes of transportation and mounts in general, but the broom is the first thing you see, the first thing Harry Potter kind of gets his hands on when it comes to mounts, and that is your first experience at a wizarding world. So what are we taking a look at here? Well, in general, the broom has a lot of weight to it. That's what we've seen from these reviews, from these players that have got their hands on the game, and it doesn't feel like something that is just an arcade. Meaning there was a lot of thought actually put into the mechanics of the mounts and transportation. Now, why is this huge? Well, Harry Potter and Hogwarts Legacy is a very open world based genre, right? You're going to be flying around a lot. You're going to be moving around a lot from Hogwarts Castle, outside of Hogwarts Castle, right? Through the different areas that are open for you, that are available for you in the beginning, and there's so much exploration to be done. So if the flying, and I've said this before in my videos, mechanics and, you know, the transportation and the mounts are not done well, that is going to be a huge part of the game. What is a small part of the game in my opinion? Well, it's the dialogues, because a lot of people, believe it or not, are going to be skipping through those, but you're not going to want to skip your open world experience. So the broom flying mechanics is a huge part of it, and I am very glad they've done this right. Now let's talk about the side content in Hogwarts Legacy. What does this mean for us? Well, the side content is going to be a huge part of Hogwarts Legacy because there's just so much to do. And within these, we have little Easter eggs where you can actually, you know, open up mirrors on the wall, interact with different statues, and just have little things there. Now, does this actually matter in the sense of, you know, the progression of your questing? It may or it may not, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because this is an immersion and an immersive experience, right? You're going to be hopping into this wizarding world. You're going to have a lot of things to explore, and being able to interact with different items around Hogwarts Castle, or even the open world in general, which we haven't even seen yet outside this gameplay footage, is going to be a lot of good news for us, because it means you are truly a wizard, Harry, right? That's what it means. You are truly a wizard or a witch, and you're able to hop in this world and do everything you ever wished to do, which is just immense for me and any Harry Potter or Hogwarts Legacy fan out there. So this is once again great news for the community. But let's move on to the next point we have, which is going to be your stealth combat or combat in general. Now, we've seen a lot of combat footage. I'm going to be completely honest, right? We've seen the Dark Arts arena. We've seen different arenas within Hogwarts Castle. We've seen them around the open world, but we haven't seen actual gameplay footage by players like Craze Gaming here. So definitely do check him out. Like I said, link is in the description. I definitely do love his content. So it's great that he got his hands on this game early. I would have wished I got it too, but it's all good. We're going to move past that, right? So stealth combat, why is this big? Well, it kind of brings that Assassin's Creed vibe to it, right? Because once again, Harry Potter is, although you want to hop in a game, right? For example, we're talking about Hogwarts Legacy here, and the Harry Potter scene in general, is you want to hop in a game and you want to do as much damage as you can, cast those spells out, you know, just honestly get immersed in the world. But on the other hand, if there's stealth combat, it brings a lot of life to the game, because it truly does make it a wizarding experience, because you don't always want to hop in a game, you know, or hop in an actual open world or a quest and just deal as much damage as possible. Sometimes you want to cast spells that make you go invisible and deal that much damage. Now, we've seen also the spells in this gameplay footage and how many spells you have, so I'm gonna probably do a lot more breakdowns in the future of this gameplay footage, because there's just so much to go through. But today we're gonna dedicate a video into a general preview of what this gameplay footage is, so you guys can just get a general idea of what is there to come. And also, these players that have had their access to the game have mentioned there is so much more that we're not able to do or we're not able to share just because of the embargo in general. Let's move on to the next. Let's finish off with the looting system, right? Hogwarts Legacy is an RPG. What do you do in RPGs? Well, you loot, you get loot, you beat bosses, quest, and you get gear and you progress. That's the whole general idea of it, right? It's not like an actual first-person shooter or an FPS. So how is the looting system? Well, it reminded me a lot of, honestly, World of Warcraft, because you got your chest, you got little camp areas that you can go, you got little chests once again that you can loot, you know, you have your inventory, you have unidentified items, identified items, and just a whole general loot system that's, you know, once again, we all know very well. And the icons on the right hand screen where you pick up items is also very good. But you can also loot different plants around the area, for example mushrooms or different things in general. And once again, there isn't really much to dive into when it comes to the looting system here, because it's once again general looting. But you can also combine the looting system with your stealth combat to go in invisible, grab some loot, and then get out. So once again, very fun. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game, and this footage is just making me more excited than ever before. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much going to wrap up this first general preview of hands-on gameplay from creators such as Crazy Gaming. Like I said in the beginning of the video and throughout the video, be sure to check him out. Link is in the description if you want to see his actual personal perspective, because he is the one who actually got his hands on the game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I mentioned before, if you guys want to be entered into the 4,000 subscriber giveaway, thank you guys so much. Honestly, the channel is growing at a very fast rate that I can't even handle myself, right? Make sure you guys do subscribe, leave a comment down below, and follow my Twitch, which I will be live streaming this weekend at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time. So definitely make sure you guys are on the right time code there. And yes, we are finally very close to the release of Hogwarts Legacy. Less than 2 weeks out if you are a February 7th early bird. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this game, live stream it, talk with chat, and hopefully this time there will be no lag during the live stream. I got everything situated, so we should be perfectly fine for all those of you that have tuned into the first live stream. And yeah, as always, I'll see you guys in Hogwarts.